joining us today for Healthy Habits 101. We're going to talk about a very basic skill, but something not all of us are great at doing, and so critically important during the situation with coronavirus, COVID-19. Molly Satter, Health Services Supervisor, and we do some education in classrooms and areas for students regarding the proper way for hand washing. Your nurses have been doing that. They'll continue to do that.
Correct, yes. Well, we want to reinforce what we've been doing and, in fact, increase that. So,
yeah. Very good. So, let's just do the basics here. It seems like something everybody should know how to do. Problem is, we don't often take the necessary time to do it.
Yep.
Okay, Molly, maybe you can instruct me on how I should do this properly. What's my first step?
Right, so you're going to come up to the sink, and this is an automatic, obviously, and so you don't need to turn it on, otherwise you'd obviously turn the water on. And then you're going to get your hands wet, and you're going to put some soap on your hands.
How much? How many pumps?
A couple pumps to just get really good lather on your hands. And then you're going to, before you scrub them for 20 seconds, removing any visible soil. And the 20-second time frame is about the amount of time it takes to sing happy birthday. So you're gonna scrub and make sure that you remove anything visible and
really get in between the fingers.
Really in between the fingers.
Right, kind of up on the...
Yep, even up onto your wrist area. And we're at about 20 seconds there, so you can go ahead and rinse and thoroughly rinse that soap off.
I do like these automatics, but they don't always play well with me.
Right. And if you didn't have an automatic, if you had to, you would use, so now you're going to shake off and grab your towel. But if you didn't have an automatic, you would have to use the towel to actually shut the sink off. You wouldn't want to use your hand after you've just cleaned it to shut the sink off. So, so that would complete your hand washing, making sure, again, just to reiterate, you're washing for 20 seconds and thoroughly removing any visible soil and then drying thoroughly.
Okay. And so hand washing as opposed to hand sanitizer, what's the preferred method?
So in between hand washing, you can use a hand sanitizer that has at least 60% alcohol to it. And really that's pumping the hand sanitizer on. And then again, you would not want to do that when you have visible soil on your hands. So again, it's in between the hand washing. And you would want to rub that on and let it dry for 20 seconds again. And then you're on your way.
Okay, sort of similar then. A couple of pumps, make sure you get it all over your hand area, not just necessarily on your palms.
Not just on the palms, but you're going to want to get all parts of your hands and thoroughly cover your hands and let that dry is an important piece as well.
And you can check the back where it says active ingredients, and that's where Molly indicated 60%, at least 60% alcohol.
Right. And another important thing to note for younger children, you always want to make sure you're using the hand sanitizer when they're being supervised using that. So not leaving it or leaving them unattended with it is always a good idea.
They may not know the impact of that if they were to put their hands by their mouth or something along that line. But certainly this is an option. Hand washing is preferred.
Yes, absolutely. Hand sanitizer never takes the place necessarily of the thoroughness that hand washing provides, but it's certainly good in between those hand washing.
Okay, very good. When you can, wash your hands often. Take the time you need to make sure you get that right, at least 20 seconds of scrubbing. And if that isn't available to you, this is a good solution to use as well. So hope you've learned something here on Healthy Habits 101.